not allow the slow roll to happen, because slow roll has been a big problem in this whole matchup so far. And just Hoopa and slow roll, Glaceon is open once again.
Yikes. I mean, God of Warriors, I don't know. This isn't the plan,
No.
man. Okay.
First Urshifu on the side of God of Warrior.
A lot of assumptions being thrown out the window here. Maybe this is the secret sauce that they were cooking. I mean, and Urshifu definitely can put the screws on a Glaceon and chase that pesky Pokemon down. You picked up the Blastoise, but you give up the Clefairy as well as the Dodrio for it. Some very, very useful tools in Brown's hands, as well as Kai. But on the flip side, Kai, we just saw his info card, right? This Blastoise is his comfort. Sure, you don't get the Dodrio, but you know, with that pick situation, you had the choice. It was either the Dodrio or the Blastoise, and he's going back to what his reliable is. My turn now as well.
Greninja!
What? No way!
Oh my god, and the Greninja pick coming in from God of Warrior. We have not seen this Pokemon the whole day though.
I don't even know. Dude, are people even picking this Pokemon? Be for real right now. Are people... Who is picking this guy?
Apparently Cynthia and Shin on that Sylveon. Oh.
What is going on?
This is a match to watch, guys.
Moon Boy, what is going on? Actually, hang on. Let me just get the stats up real quick, because this is actually deranged. I need to search this up, because this might be, and I'm not kidding here, this might be our first Greninja period. Not just on stream. Like literally the first Greninja of APAC-EAST. And the last, thank goodness. But what is Snake cooking? This is gonna... Dude, the last time I watched Greninja, it was back in OCE, man. They went absolutely crazy in this Pokemon, the sub resets. On the flip side, though, let's not get too carried away, okay? MXI, back on the Snorlax. We've seen him perform well. We've seen it not work out so much. They have that sustain tool in terms of KYY now. And Blank, gonna be on that Talon. So once again, slightly playing up to their name a bit, where there won't be a better way to win, and there won't be a better way to go out.
Yep, they're still going on to the Death Ball composition. Instead of a Delphox, this time is that Talon. But on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, Mai Tang Lao is not
What
on
is going on
that
this
Elder
game?
Goss. And Sylveon is not in the hand of Snake, so Snake is going back to the Greninja. I'm not sure if this is a comfort pick or is this an all-out, all-or-nothing kind of situation for...
What is going
God of
on?
Warriors. But I'm just lost at this point in time.
I mean, I'm just giddy. I don't know whether you can tell in my voice, but like this game, we got Bird Gang going out for Talon, living up to the name. There's no other way to soar or sink here in this grand finals. This is the reset. God of Warriors 1 game away from a thrilling reverse sweep for the ages, and Talon denied in April, coming back for vengeance in May. They've been uncontested the entire run here. But against God of Warriors, they've been pushed to the limit, and it's not over just yet. One final game to decide. Now, both these teams have already qualified, but with what both of them are cooking in this finals, this is gonna be a match to watch.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a $7,500 on the line, ladies and gentlemen. And we're down to this, right? You call yourself champion, you got $7,500 in your pocket as well. There's so much at stake for these two teams, and both of them really want that win for themselves. Talon having that Glaceon this time around. Could this be a deja vu for game 1?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and find out. But MXI, huge slam in, tag teaming up with Brown, and gets that nice KO on the Gossifleur. No boss Goss for you. But MXI, yeah, I mean, he's just creating so much space on this Snorlax. We've seen him do it before, and he's doing it again. And taking advantage of the weaker early game of this Greninja, or sorry, Frogadier, as well as the Kapu. They haven't reached the critical levels just yet, and they're getting cleaned up. Talon making quick work in this top side. Blank on that Fletchinda, just dashing through. Bird Gang backed up by MXI, a lot of early game damage, and the dunks just keep on raining in, Moonboy.
Wow, the top side is just so dominant right there, but MXI might be a little bit of a trouble right here as well. Chin just so close to that level 5 that he needs. Could he find that final stretch of EXP? But however, on the bottom side though, it looks fairly even with those both evolutions staring at each other. And once that Glaceon is actually looking for that level 7, and if he hits that level 7, we're in for a ride once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 77 Chin used to playing those special attackers on the back line. Now, on that single strike Urshifu, one thing about single strike Urshifu, hasn't won. Okay, 77 Chin. You know, I mean, I know me and you, we've had our differences. We'll talk about it after this, but just prove us wrong. Show me something good here. That's not what I was talking about. He goes down, slashed up Cynthia, nicks the fall, and Talon. They're just wreaking havoc on this top side. They're not allowing God of Warriors any breathing room at all.
Yeah, they spotted that the top side is the weakest side that God of Warrior is having, and they're just putting all their eggs into that basket and trying to win that fight dead and on. Jen is already at level 7 as well, Brown at 8, and the Talon is just looking very strong right here in the early game. But down the bottom side though, Mai Tang Lao just scoring freely but unable to break that bottom goal zone of Talon.
This might be the most painful takeaway he's experienced. They definitely are trying to peg for that poor Sylveon, and they managed to grab him. MXI, of course, being the glutton, will be the one to eat him right up, as Brown now facing the fists of that wicked strike Urshifu. Sorry, wicked blow Urshifu. Gonna be able to dash out of there. So Talon, I mean, they're just maneuvering the map in such a good way.
Yep, as the Reggie still spawns right there, and Brown is already at level 9. Two Unite move available for Talon's disposal as well, and just dashing straight right in.
Yeah, in they go. They managed to get the Reggie Steel already. Brown manages to get out of there. The Flame Sweep through, and God of Warriors, they're starting to get swept up in the madness here. The spin comes through, the Blastoise stands strong, and 3 members splattered down by Blank. Straight from the skies into the ground. Talon plants you down. There's no one better to do it than Blank. And what a way. I mean, we were joking about it, but this almost feels like it was all part of the plan, eh?
Yep, Talon on that Talon Flame, right? That's literally their name, and they are putting this bird to its limits right here. Double build composition for the Talon team, and it's just looking so strong, stacked together with the Sylveon as well. There's packed with so much power and so much damage coming in, and God of Warriors, there's no much way for them to actually play around this hard hitting damages that Talon could deal to them. They're just melting away.
You gotta think, what were they thinking with this Greninja? Haven't really figured it out just yet. In comes the Wicked Strike Urshifu, secures the Reggie Lecky. Nice move for them here, but the Flame Sweep pushing them away. It doesn't manage to get a KO though. They trade the Urshifu for the Talon Flame, and they lose the Greninja as well, but they get the objective. So a small little win here, but it's a painful one for God of Warriors.
Yep, and I believe this might be the turning point that God of Warrior needs, right? This fight that they want is what they need. Blastoise is at 9, Greninja is at 9, and they are all fully evolved with Unite move available for them as well. God of Warrior is ready to take the fight to Talon at the bottom side if they choose to do so.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that Water Burst, Giant Water Burst Shuriken already used by the Greninja. That's a huge team fight maneuver, not available for them if they want to try and put a dent in what Talon have constructed so far. Take a look at Brown, already playing along the sidelines. Kai giving him as much information as he requires, and they can't stop just the dunks from coming through. Easy stuff from Brown, and they take out that tier 2 goal zone. Painful stuff for the later Reggie Lecky, but they're gonna sacrifice Kai for it.
Yeah, follow me from Kai, just to take the attention away from Brown. And right there, the Reggie Ice going straight right to Talon as well. But God of War is not allowing them to get out of this without a fight. Taking out the Sylveon out of process as well. And I believe that is going to be it for this scream right down in the bottom area.
Yeah, just a bit of back and forth. Nice wicked blow actually finishes the job here. And I mean, we still have yet to see this Greninja do what it's supposed to. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what it's supposed to, because on paper, you're thinking about it as cleaning up the back line. Maybe it's a Glaceon answer, maybe it's a secret strat they've been waiting for. But God of Warriors, you come cooking, but your food's about to get burnt if you don't take it off the stove and show us what it's about right now. It's not gonna be a good look. Talon, with this double burst strategy, they've looked so strong.
Yeah, so much damage, so much, they can go in and out of fights if they want to do so as well. But once the Greninja dives in, it's gonna be it for the Greninja as well. And there you have, both teams just clashing once again in the top side.
KYY forced to run away here, managing to pop the Unite move, surviving for a bit longer. The Hydro Typhoon knocks up 3, and Drem kept at bay. The punches coming through. The Shards managed to do the damage, but they lose 2 to start that fight. So for once, a good engagement for God of Warriors, but they use quite a bit of Unite moves for it. The Blastoise forced to back off, but Naita now holding the perimeter to jump in, and they managed to get the Eleki. So the second one for them, a nice little swing of events here. God of Warriors, they're finding their footing.
Yep, God of War is starting to get their tempo and momentum going as well. They got the levels really close right there, because at this point in time, level department is still anybody's game at this point in time. Talon is still leading in terms of points. So right here, God of War have to start thinking, how are we going to start scoring points without the Dodrio on our side?
Yeah, I mean, Brone, he's been so pesky and just sneaking them in wherever he can. No such luxury on God of Warrior's side, though. The Greninja hasn't really been able to mirror any sort of sneaky movement. You'd think he'd be able to, because he's like a ninja frog and all, just being stealthy and stuff. But so far, Snake, I mean, he had a brilliant game number 2, but not really able to get much done here in this game number 3 just yet. Scaling up though, still keeping up on the EXP front, already level 13, but there's a reason why we don't see this Pokemon at all, right? It just has really fallen off the face of the earth, or fallen off the face of the Sky Ruins.
Well, there's a chance. There's a chance that if Talon is all stuck together, and because of the Clefable, they will, and those Giant Water Strigan is just gonna be doing so much damage to Talon if they're stuck together as well. So that might be their game plan moving into the final stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it might be. There still are 2 Tier 1 Gold Zones available for God of Warriors to attack, and 200-point deficit. They're starting off the Ray here. They're pushing forward. They want to wait for God of Warriors to come through. They're scouting the perimeter, but they don't see anyone at the moment.
Yeah, everyone is just right here in the central area as well. They are in for a fight. Talon is ready for God of Warrior to initiate, because right here, God of Warrior really need this Rayquaza. But on the top side, Urshifu might be going in for a sneaky dunk.
I mean, 77 Chin, he's just waiting for his opening here to redeem himself with the Talonflame in a similar spot, looking for an angle. The Urshifu doesn't want to commit because he understands the second he shows his face, that's where Talon will just rush it down. Blank, forced to fly away. Found out on the other side where it's not supposed to be, and the chase coming through, the jump through. This is the fight. This is the decider. A huge power knife onto all 4, but the flame sweep cuts through all of them, and Talon, the birds reign supreme. You can't soar without wings, and already 1 for 1, 2 for 1. The Greninja actually starting clean up along with the Sylveon. Python now, the secret carry, but can't stand up to Drem, but they're shredding this Rayquaza. Can they do it? It's Snake, the last touch, the Hydro Typhoon, and God of Warriors, they do it. They get the Rayquaza, and now up against the Glaceon, the Blastoise stands supreme. No way. They need to get these dunks in though. They're just 2 points over, and follow me. They need to get this dunk, and the Greninja manages to do it. They're doing it here. Have they stumped Talon? Moonboy, I was talking about it. I didn't think it would actually happen. But with 17 seconds left, they need to get 100 points in, but they don't have a single person on the other side of the map. Are you kidding me? A reset against Talon, the favorites, when they're playing their patented bird lineup for a reverse sweep in the reset. God of Warriors are your May APAC-EAST champions.
This group of guys, right, came into this tournament not knowing who they are. They are here to make a mark. They made Talon to suffer their first loss in the whole series. Ooh. And they've forced Talon into a reset right here in the grand finals and taking the win with Talon having Glaceon in their lineup as well, the most broken Pokemon in their lineup, and God of Warriors actually took the fight to them, and even picking Greninja as their pick as well. So this guys, God of Warriors